Hello guys, this is Forex and Binary Options Teacher, the creator of the easy 123 Forex trading system. So in this video I'm going to talk about Forex trading only. So tough luck for my binary options fans, but I'll be uploading also binary options and Forex trading videos from time to time. So watch out for the next video. It will be about binary options trading. In this video I just want to talk strictly Forex. So I'm going to talk about my easy 123 Forex trading system. I'm also going to talk about the new signal services for the Forex signal service that I'm going to offer, and also about the account management. So with that being said, let me quickly jump in and show you the results from my telegram channel. So for those who have been following these signals, yesterday I also updated these signals today. Yesterday I sent a signal on pound Australian dollar that it's going to go up, and then I also sent another call position for pound New Zealand. So if you scroll back, let me just I don't know if I should do this, take it out a bit. Okay, I just want to see that you guys can see properly here. Okay, so let me just scroll back. I want to show you the trades as there, and then I'm going to show you on the MetaTrader when exactly the trades were taken. All right, so you can see here this was a signal that I sent. This was a pound Australian dollar. I said you should buy now at 1.7710. all right, so let us go to the MetaTrader platform. This is the okay, before we get there, this is the easy 123 Forex trading system. So if you get a red box, that's the time to sell. If you get a green box, that's the time to buy. So it's easy as that. You don't have to understand any candlestick formation patterns or anything. Just follow what the indicator is telling you. So this is a system that if you want the system, I've put my email address on the screen. You can send me an email and then I'll get back to you with let me just cut my phone here. It's like it's ringing. So once you can if you want this Forex trading system, you can send me an email to the email address that you see on the screen, and then I'll tell you how to get the system. It's very easy to use. Like in this case, I called this trade. I first called the trade on Monday, right? I called the trade. It was somewhere here. This was a losing trade. I put a tight stop on this one. It was a losing trade. It first went up just a bit, and then it went down all the way about 90 pips. This was just a way of a stop hand, so that they can take out all the traders that have put the buy trades here. But if you have this system, you can actually trade without a stop loss. Because I was just going to buy here, like my trades were not closed. Personally, my trades were not closed, because I took the buy here and it went down here. So as long as it's in this green box here, it means it's still a buy. So it's up to you. You could have bought here, you could have bought here, you could have even bought here, down here, but it's still in the green in the green box zone. All right, so for yesterday's trade, the one I took, I actually took it on the, I sent it in the group. I think the price was somewhere here where you see this line here. This was a 7710, right? You can see it here. This is 7710, 1.7710, and the trade was taken somewhere around here. And then I also gave a stop loss, which was 7630. all right, so the 7630 is the one you see here on this line. So you can see that the trade was called here. From there, it never went down to this. It never went to touch the stop loss. It just started going up yesterday, and then I also updated in the group when it was about yeah, I think I first updated when it was 15 pips in profit. and then I updated again when it was 75 pips in profit. You can see it here. All right, so if you go also to the MetaTrader 4, you can check that here it actually went 75 pips. This was somewhere around here, I don't know, somewhere here. Right, that's when I updated the trade. And then at the same time we also, or let's just finish with the pound Australian dollar trade. So I also updated, this was today in the morning, GMT +2 my time. It was 115 pips in profit. I also updated in the group. So if you go to the chart here, it was somewhere from here, but now the trade is closed. It was somewhere here around 100 and something, which was somewhere here, right? So now the trade has hit the take profit here. So let's check here also in the group. This is exactly what I sent to you. Like, I send these signals for free. Let's check the signal itself. It says take profit 79.00. So if you see here, now the price is on 79.00, right? It has already gone, it even went up to 79.22. So it means the take profit was hit on this trade, right? Let's see how many pips was that. Just one trade. This was just one trade. 195 pips that was made just in one trade. And then even if you took the other trade that we took before, like a day before, it hit a stop loss. The stop loss was just below here, right? It hit the stop loss here. It was, I think we lost about 60 pips here. So what is 60 pips compared to 195 pips? It means you have actually gained. So here we lost 65 pips on the other trade. So it means we gained about 130 pips. All right. So with that being said, let me quickly go to the other trade, which was the pound New Zealand. This is the pound New Zealand. Or before I go there, I have to update the guys here about this trade. Let me just I'm lazy to type though, so I'm just going to copy here, copy, then we update this one. I want to update the guys that the take profit has been hit, and this was a massive 195 pips take profit was hit. 195. Take profit was hit. So I love money. Take profit was hit. All right, so we've also updated in the group here. This is I show all the losses in the group and as well as the wins. All right, so I'm also going to talk about the second trade that we took, which was the New Zealand US dollar, a pound New Zealand dollar. So this trade was also called on yesterday. You can see the date here on 23 and today is 24. So the key thing to forex trading is patience. So if you don't have the patience, you rather find someone to manage your account, which is why I also give them forex account management. So this trade was called here, this was a buy trade. I said buy at 84.75. all right, let's go to the MetaTrader chart. This is New Zealand. So you can see here, this was a 84.75, which is here, this line here. So we took our call on this. I think it's somewhere around here, we took our call. So we also put our stop loss down here. As you can see that if you put this line here, from here the price never went down, it just went up all the way. So right now the price is at the, let's see where it reached, 86.7. let's just see. So this one is actually also reached 192 pips. So I'm going to update the guys in the group that the trade is still running. It's 192 pips in profit. So if you want, you can close the trade right now, because you don't have to be greedy, but you don't have to be greedy. The market can turn anytime, right? Let me tell these guys to close this trade. Let me see how far it is so that I see if it has the momentum. It actually has the momentum to keep on going this trade, because I can see here the resistance here seems like it has already been broken, but I know that it's going to play around here, like pretending like it's going to go down, just to fool a lot of traders so that they take sell trades here, of which it will continue and go up. It can even go up to this level. All right, but for this signal, I just wanted it to be a winning trade, because I'm not going to announce a lot of this. So let me just tell the guys that I'm closing the trade. So this is 192 pips reached, still running in profit. Do not let your winners run into loss. So you can close the trade manually here. Let's just close the trade manually. I will not update this trade anymore. So let me just tell them to close the trade manually. I think I should have put the instruction here. Close the trade manually, or wait for TP, for take profit, to hit, but I will not update this trade anymore. Alright, so you can see that this trade is 192 pips running in profit. So I'm telling them to close the trade now. Alright, so let's celebrate. I like this when we are making money, right? Brings excitement to the group. So you can actually see that a lot of traders are following these signals as I update it. Alright, so with that being said, this is our initial take profit that we are targeting. If you go to the channel, you can also see it, but I don't want to waste time on this. So if you guys are interested in forex signals, I'm offering a trial. It will only last for 7 days. So what you need for this trial, you are going to need a VPS server, because I'm going to take the trades on my MetaTrader account, and you guys, the trade will automatically activate on your account according to the settings that you put. So you can also control the risk. It doesn't matter if my account is a 1,000 account, or it's a 1 million account, or whatever amount it is. It will just adjust. For example, if my account is a $1,000 account and the first person has an account with a $1,000, all right, if I take a one lot buy or one standard lot buy, like the 0.1, it will activate the same trade in real time on your account if you have a $1,000 account, right? If you have a $10,000 account, it's going to multiply that by what? By 10. Because as you can see, 10,000 divided by 1,000 is just 10. So it's going to multiply. If I had used the 0.1, it's going to multiply, so it means it's going to open a one full lot on your account. If you have a smaller account as well, it's going to divide and also use the 0.01, right? Just in case you are using a micro, this small account like $100. So I'm offering free for 7 days. I'm going to upload this video today or from the day that I upload this video, if you contact me, I'm going to offer you the 7 days free where I can manage your account. Like, it's sort of a subscription service. You subscribe if you are happy with the signals. If you are not happy, you can just carry on. If you have a demo account that you want me to manage, I'll just do it for you. But I advise you to just go for a live account, so that when I make money for you, you can actually have money to subscribe to the signal services. So what you need for the signal service is the VPS. A VPS is a sort of an online computer that can run 24/7, right? So if you contact me, I'm going to send you a link for a VPS. You need I think a link. You just click on the link and then you register an account, you set it up, and then what you will do, I'll give you the trade copier software that I have. So that trade copier software, it's going to be installed on your VPS. So if you don't have that, I think a VPS can cost you about $15 or $10 for some other VPS, but I recommend the one that I'll send you. It's actually cost, I think, should be about $10. All right, and it's also powerful. It's a 4 gig RAM. It's also faster. So once you install the MetaTrader, you will need to install your MetaTrader on your VPS, and then you also install the trade copier software that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the software for free for 7 days. So after the 7 days, it won't be copying any trades. But if you have any open positions by that time, it will automatically close the trade when I close on my side, even when it is past the 7 days, right? So there's no need to worry that the trade can be left open or something like that. So another thing, if you have a computer that you can use as a VPS or as a server that can run 24/7, it's still fine. You can install the software on your computer, but once your computer is switched off, you know that the signals will not be activated, and they won't close. If I open any positions, they will not close until you switch on the computer. So in that case, you find out maybe if you get delayed, like since we might be living in different time zones, you find out that maybe you'll be sleeping when I'm trading, and then we close the trade in profit, but you, just because the computer was off, your trade will not close. So you are going to have a losing trade if it goes down, or if it keeps on going, you'll be lucky that it will hit the take profit, or if I decide to close it before the take profit or the stop loss is hit, your trade will not close if you don't have a VPS or if your computer is off. So this is the first part for the Forex signals that I'm offering. I'm also offering the account management services. Again, you also need the same thing. This one will be for those people, like you have money in your account and you want me to manage it, and then we share the profit with a commission, or we share the profit, we allocate how much we share. All right, I'll be doing everything for you. Unlike the Forex signals, with the Forex signals, I'm not going to be sending a lot of signals, but with the account management services, I'm going to make a lot of trades. So you find out that the one who joins the account management services will get more money in return compared to the one who's using the Forex signals, because I won't be using a lot of trades I won't be calling a lot of trades on the Forex signals. So you rather go for the account management, but still it's fine. You can still try my Forex signals. I'll be trading. You won't have to trade. You just have to register a VPS, install the MetaTrader 4 on your VPS, install the software, the remote trade copier software. So what it does, I'll activate the trades for my side, and when we install it, you also set up the risk that you want, right? So if you are confident about my trading style, you can actually even increase the risk to put even more riskier than mine, or if you want, you can actually just use a fixed lot size. So in case I open any trade, you can actually choose that even if your account is the same as mine, it will not open the same size as mine, but it will just open the fixed lot size that you have set as a trading volume, right? So with that being said, guys, Thank you for watching my video, and if you have come up to this far, please don't forget to like the video and also just some nice comments there. So I want to talk about this forex trading system now. So my easy forex trading system is it's very simple to use. I want to show you exactly what has been happening like in the past. In this case, if I had taken this trade here, I told you that when it's a red box here, this is the time to sell in the first red box here. If you want, you could still come and sell. Like in this case, you could have placed a sell here. Excuse me, you wait for the trade. It was going to expire maybe down here when you hit the green box. Or if you were managing this, you could also use the trailing stop. It could keep on trailing and then close when you are even down here with 400 pips. So you can see that this is just need patience, right? So even this one, it can even go and keep on going, right? So if you go to the previous week, I think previous weeks, you can see that this is a pound New Zealand. It also went all the way to 120 pips. So sometimes it's better not to be greedy so that you get all these small profits that are coming, right? But the good thing about waiting, sometimes each strategy has its own advantage. So in this case, like here, if you took this trade, it went all the way. This is about 530 pips, right? So if you took this trade, you are going to have a massive 530 pips. So just in case you are using a one standard lot, we're going to be even more than when the lot is if you use a one standard lot, when it's a 0.1 lot, I think it's $1 per pip. So in this case, you're going to have at least your 530 pips, right? If you had used the one with the $10 per pip, you're going to have that's just a 5,000, easy as that, right? So I don't want to waste much time. I want to also show you other pairs. This was a pound Australian dollar. So the previous week, is it previous week? Yes, the previous week you got a sell trade here. It went all the way to 285 pips, and this is a non-repenting indicator. So whatever you see here is what is there. And the previous week again, I think I called this buy here. It went all the way 100 pips. And also this one here, it went this is about 200 pips. So on this buy position, this might be a losing trade, because we were going to buy here, and then it just only went about 12 pips in profit, and then it came back. So this we can record it as a losing trade, right? But a week before that, you can also see here, this was also a nice trade. This one going down here, this is about 250 pips, and this was going to be a losing trade. And the losing trades are very small, guys. You can actually see that from here to here, that's about 40 pips a losing trade. So you can actually afford to lose even a lot of trades, even 3 trades in a row. And then when you catch a monster trend like this one, you just got back all the pips that you lost, right? So I can keep on showing you. This is another currency. So this is actually a buy signal. This is how it looks like. So you can see that the green box is formed here. So this is a buy signal. I can buy even now. This is a buy signal. I'll take a buy. Let me just send this to the guys, because I want them to also have this in the free trading group. I want to put a tighter stop loss a bit, so I can also go. So if you want, you can also target the previous resistance and support, whatever. But there's no need to actually do that. You can actually just wait. If you have this trading system, you can actually just take a buy and then set a take profit. You wait for the take profit to hit. If the market turns, it's going to change the color, and you are going to know and close the trade. Or the same way, even if it goes in the opposite direction, you can still what? You could still what? Like take the trade, right? So let's just put this one here. This is the account that I use for setting up signals here. All right. So here I've just decided to put a tighter stop loss just below the green box. Otherwise, if I want, I could extend and move the stop loss to below this box here, the red box. If I want to be, this is more conservative. All right, so you can see that most of the trades that I take, I make sure that it's a 1:2. So in this case, this is a 40 pips stop loss, and I'm targeting at least about 88 pips. So just including the spread, maybe it will be just 80 pips profit. So I'm going to send this signal to the guys. I want to send this signal as well. So this was our buy here. All right, so there's nothing to look at here. There's no need to be looking at the patterns and all that. Just buy. It's a green box, it's a buy. Don't have any conflicting thoughts, otherwise the strategy will not work. So let me just see if I have so you could see even the previous trade that I had here, this was a monster 600 pips on the pound CAD. You can also see this was a Euro New Zealand 320 pips. So I also put these images because I don't send all these trades, but some of them I just send them. So I want to copy this because I'm lazy to type now. So this is a buy trade, right? We are going to take our buy. All right, just write with capital letters here. Buy now. What's the price? 23.15, right? 23.15. What's the stop? 22.74. 22.74. 22.74. What's the take profit? 24.03. 03. So just like that. So the other thing that you can do when the trade moves into profit, you can actually close half of the position and move your stop to break even, so that if the market turns, it's not going to close you in a loss. All right, so in this case, on this trade, I just said that when the trade moves in the profit, you should also move your what. So I'm just going to send it in the group. These are just free signals I'm giving people. A lot of people are making money following these free signals, but for you to be more profitable, you need to get the trading system that I'm using. You can send me an email. I've put my email address on the screen all the way. So I don't want to waste much time on this. If you took this trade, this was a monster trade, this one. Let's just do like this, zoom it out a bit, so you can see from here to here, that's about 185 pips. And then the previous one, this was a small win of about 50 pips. This one was a small win of about 25 pips. Maybe it was going to be even a losing trade, but this was a 25 pips profit. This one was a losing trade because it didn't go much in profit. And then the one before that, this was also a monster nice trade, about 217 pips. And then there was a small win here. This is about 34 pips. And another small one here, about 30 pips again. This was a losing trade. I think it only went 10 pips in the profit. But before that one, look at this one, guys. This is a non-repeating system, so whatever you see is what you get. This was a trade from here down here. This is about 740 pips in a matter of just, I think, 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. About this Monday to Monday and another Monday. Okay, this one is actually went all the way for the whole month. So I can quickly show you also the other pairs like the Euro USD. I can show you this one. This was what? This is January. If you look down here, this was a nice monster, nice win, 160 pips. And then the following one was also 160. This one was 100 pips. Let's see this one. I'm showing you from January. This is now already February. This is 200 pips. Then another nice win here, 90 pips. So some of these where you see these arrows, I actually send them in the group. This was 115 pips. This was 150. Then this also win 150. So this was a small win. This one, buy here in the green, get 30 pips. Sell here, you get about 100 pips. This was also another small win. You buy here, it's about 50 pips. It's actually not a small win, but 50 pips is a lot. Also this one here, you sell here, you get your 70 pips here. You can keep on showing you all these nice move going up. These are like, this system is a trending system. So this is now where it is now after 6 months. This is actually 7th month, because this is now July. I started showing you from January. So this is a nice monster trade, 200 pips. So what I'm saying about this system, it can actually help you if you have your own strategy that you have and you want to keep on trading. This system can actually help you that instead of, if you took a sell position on this point, let's say for example, you took a sell trade, right? Because a lot of people, the market is manipulated in very different ways. If you took a sell trade, right? Let's say you took let me just put a shape here. Let's say you see this these fake candles. What happens in this zone here? You can see the manipulation, what is happening here. So what happens, you see, when you start seeing, if you are following the candlestick formations, right, when you get this long wick up here like this, and then you get this nice trade, right, nice candlestick here, the following one, remember that by the time a lot of people are looking at this trade, this candlestick, it will be down here, it will be a big red candle. So a lot of traders are going to place sell trades here, right? They are going to place sell trades here, right, when it's down here, or just when they see it going down, right, or when it closes a red after seeing this, and then they see this following is a doji, and then this, and then all these pin bars, like they are pointing that the market is going to go down. So if you were not using this trading system of mine, you are going to take a sell trade here and just put your stop loss above here, or in case if you were trading without a stop loss, it was just going to go all the way 127 pips out of the money. So the same applies here. This is the same manipulation that is happening. If I just move it this side, you can see that this was a sort of a resistance. It's also a resistance this side here, right? This side here, you can see that it was a resistance here, it was a resistance here, and then it is broken up, and then here it came back. It's failing to break up here. Maybe by the time you see this, it's just ranging here and it's pointing. By the time you see all these candlesticks going up like this, like you see the first, you see the doji, this, I don't know what they call it, maybe it's a morning star or what, when they say the candle this side, and then this small pin in the middle, this doji, and then you find out there's a doji, there's this is it a hammer or what, I don't know. You find it, this candle. So this is a 4-hour chart. So imagine waiting for 4 hours, seeing this, like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These are 20 candlesticks, right? And each is like these are 4 hours, right? And there are 20 candlesticks. Imagine how many hours are there. 20 candlesticks times the 4 hours. That's almost the 80 hours, right? That's almost a week. But this started happening. This is Tuesday. You waited Tuesday. You see this. You were going to buy here. All the traders were going to buy here when they see this and put their stop loss. Remember, the stop loss normally we put it just below all the stop losses will be clustered just below here, below the previous what resistance, because they are hoping that it's going to. This is now the new support, right? Since it broke here, the support becomes the what? The support becomes the resistance becomes the support, right? That's what the people are teaching you. That's what they want you to know. So a lot of traders were going to take buy trades here. If you didn't take it on Tuesday, we're going to wait another day here. You see this long. If you took this trade, just came back here, it take you out here with this candle here. If you didn't have any trade here, you're just going to see this one and then take your trade on the next candle, or you were going to wait and take your buy trade here, because by that time you take this buy, the candlestick will be a big green candle coming up here, of which it's just going to what? It wants you to take a buy on the worst possible price up here, and then you put your stop loss here. It will just come and take you out, right? All these candles on Thursday, this was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a lot of people were going to buy here. This is the accumulation zone. I'm going to make a specific video showing you about the accumulation zone and all the things like that. But if you took a buy here, if you didn't have my trading system, you were going to lose all this money if you didn't put a stop loss all the way down 160 pips. So let me just quickly show you also. This is another interesting one. This one is a bit of a sideways right now, but if you took this one, maybe it went in profit 40 pips, and right now it's actually in the negative. If you took this one, it was going to be a negative, but as long as it didn't show a green box here, it can just still come back and go down, right? So this is a sell trade. It's even a better price to put a sell trade here, right? And then we put it tighter, because our stop loss will be even more tighter, right? So the previous signal was this one here. This was a 87 pips. This was a small win, I think about 27 pips. And then before that one, there was another one. This was 247, and then there was another one also, which was 157. So you can also check all these other pairs. So this one is out Australian dollar. I'm also going to show you from January on this one, because it's already on January. I don't know what I was looking for. Let me just go. Okay, this is interesting. So look what happened on this. If you took this sell trade up here, it went all the way from here to down here. If you look down here, there's a long wick. This was just a stop hand, just to take out people who are placing buys thinking the market has been going on. Because a lot of traders, when you take a sell trade here, they'll be trying to pull back with the trend, right? So by so doing, you'll be trading against the trend. This was a whopping 600 something pips, 630 pips, right? And then just after that, when it turns back, and then this is a what? A buy trade. Now the positions, it will be buy from here on this Friday, up here, up here. This is about 200 pips, and then followed by another nice trend. This is 100, it's actually 95 pips, followed by another one which is here, which is 156, and then this one looks like it was a losing trade, in this one too. But I don't care about losing a trade, because the majority of my trades can be losers. But when I take a good trade like this, I'll get back all the losses, because this is about 145 pips, of which you find out this was just a 45 pips loss, right? And then this was a nice one. Take a buy, went all the way 80 pips, right? And then you take a sell here, that's 40 pips. So this is just how easy to use my easy trading, easy 123 forex trading system. So this is a very simple to use system, and this is about 120 pips. I don't have to look at anything else that is going to give me conflict thoughts. I'm just looking to sell here. This was said in the group. I think it hit a stop loss, this one, but it first went in the profit, 19 pips. This one went also about 13 pips. I can't count it as a win. This I will just take it as a losing trade. So another one, this is 30 pips. So I can keep on showing you guys. This is a nice trend. This one, I sent this one in the group, that's why there's this arrow here. This was a nice 150 pips down there. This was a losing trade. This was it's just a small loss, because you take a trade, you put your stop loss here. This is actually, if I had put it here, it was going to be 40 pips. So since I know that I lost 40 pips, the next trade I was just going to target the same 40 pips just to recover there if I wanted to, or I'll just put a bigger lot, and then when I reach 40 pips, I move my stop to break even, so that if I lose that one, I'm not losing two trades in a row. I was just going to wait for this one. I was going to take this one. It hits a stop loss. It was just going to be 40 pips, 40 pips loss. This is just easy account management. It was just 40 on the other one, and then this is the next trade. Now it went all the way. This is about 120 pips. You can actually simply recover what you have lost. This is another one, 80 pips. So this is another one, 100 pips, 130. You can see all these nice wins, guys. I'm not lying, this system really works. So today's signal is this one here. This is already a sell 30 pips if you are trading this one. So if you don't want to be so aggressive, you can actually trade any currency pair and then just target small profit like this. This is 40 pips, you target 40 pips. You'll be trading a basket of about 200 currencies, right? About 20 currencies if you want, right? So if you are trading 20 currencies, getting at least 40 pips on each currency, right? On each, maybe a week you can find like two trades. So that means you are making at least 80 pips per currency, right? And then you are trading 20 pips. That's almost 1.6 in 1 week. So what is 1.6? It's just a small number if I want to talk about trading. Because if I look at a lot of these trades, you can see these nice moves. This one was how many pips in profit? It started here, it went all the way. This was 961 pips, right down here. Also followed by this. I don't want to waste time on this, guys. This is a nice one also. Because you find out sometimes when you are getting these trades, the pound pairs are always going in the same direction, like in this case. If you took the previous one, this was a nice one also at the same time, more than 300 pips. All right, so you can only imagine how much profit you can make with this system. You can see these nice trades. All right, so you find out this, you made in 190 pips here, and then the other one also made 190 pips here if I was just following these two pairs. So in some cases you can even get more than that. Was in this case, like the yesterday's trade, I only sent 2 signals. It's already 190 by 2, which is already 380 pips. All right, just from 2 current pairs. Imagine if I had put target 100 pips on each trade. All right, and then I'm trading 220 pips. Anyway, I'm moving too fast, and then I'm targeting at least 20 current pairs. All right. So thank you for watching my video, guys. There's nothing much that I can show you about this trading system. It's a very powerful, and this is another buy opportunity here. I'm not going to send this one because this is in the free group. I don't send all the signals. If you want the trading system, you should contact me. I've put my email address on the screen. If you want the account management, that's when you are going to get a lot of trades. I can actually, this trade is interesting, this one. I'm going to take this one on my own. Just want to take it and see how it's going to go. It's actually here. Alright, take profit here. It's about how many pips? More than about 200 pips. Then let's stop loss here. So I'm risking, you can see the risk here is just 95 pips to gain what? 200 pips. So it's 1:2 almost. All right, so make sure that whenever you're trading, guys, your risk reward should never be less than 1:1. So thank you for watching the video. Again, keep in touch, subscribe so that you get my signals, and you also get to know when I upload a new video for forex trading or for binary options, because I'm trading both and I have a lot of followers from both sides. So I'll keep on doing this good work, guys, for you. Okay.